This is make a thing. You all made a thing.
I think
We're all winners.
It's fine. I didn't make a thing either. It's something I can show. I get to show my thing when class starts next term.
we're all about leading by example.
Yeah.
That's what we do.
So the way that this goes, for those of you who haven't seen one before, is I'm just going to ask the team or representative thereof to come up and talk about what you made and why, how it uses the words or how you're inspired by them. And normally I or someone else will play while you're talking through that. Typically it's me because I have no idea what's going on, and that's normally the funniest way to see your game played. Anyone want to go first?
James.
Yeah, I'll go.
I'm volunteering you to go first. Alright. So,
Okay, so the game I made is called Memory Warning. So it actually came out of a conversation we were having around the office where we're thinking about a game that pushes the limits of the system itself. And we'll come up with ideas like, basically hammering the CPU to stop the game from running, and it's like you're pushing the limits of the CPU. I didn't actually want to make a game which was about actually pushing the limits of the CPU, so I kind of faked it. So the premise of the game is you are the garbage collector. You are the process of the computer that is there to clean up the memory. So it's been no longer referenced, it's now available, it's been used by other things, so the garbage collector goes around and has to clean it up. It's an expensive process. You don't want to do too much garbage collection. So whenever you shoot to attempt to free memory, you start consuming CPU. You use too much CPU and your frame rate's going to drop. So you need to balance shooting and clearing up the memory, and also not using too much CPU. I went for like a simple twin stick shooter because I knew that mechanic would be pretty quick and easy to get in. Basically you got to go around actually chipping away at them. One of the things I did is and this is something that I threw in right at the end, was leave the bullets in. So you shoot them and they hang around for about 5 seconds, which ended up being kind of cool because you could lay down a string of them and push the blocks of memory into it to clear it up. So you play as long as you can. It's designed so that it will kind of increase in difficulty over a period of about 120 seconds. After that, you're going to lose eventually. It's just like how good is your strategy for clearing out that memory before you run out and the system crashes. Audio for this, I just grabbed off VFXR, made some stuff, found some free audio somewhere. So you can see here, the frame rate's dropping. That's not actually CPU high, I'm actually faking that to make it look like it's running slower than it actually is. So that's where the alarm comes in. You get the alarm of that you're kind of pushing the system to the limits. And where dependency comes on is that you're dependent on the system that you're actually in. So you have a dependency on the framework that you're working in. We'll see in a second.
unless my cleaning is too efficient.
Yeah, so I tried to make it so the average play session is between 2 and 3 minutes, sort of around there. So we'll be getting kind of like the maximum difficulty sometimes soon. So yeah, there's 2 alerts that come in, the memory usage warning and the max CPU and out of memory. I got in full control support and keyboard support, so you can actually just do either one. Go to that one, Itch.io, so you can go grab it now.
Yay!
So 9 to 5 is a completely inappropriate game where you're a pimp and you're looking after your establishment, making sure that everyone gets paid. It's inappropriate. So you're obviously dependent on your ladies, and they're dependent on you. So if you run around and activate the doors, so something that we wanted to implement but didn't really get around to it was like the limit of how fast he could clear the room and look after everything compared to how many rooms he could have. So obviously we've only got like 12 rooms, but the idea was to have like more and more as the game progresses. As I said, it was just a bit of fun, not particularly PC.
So just to clarify your use of the words, I can see alarm quite clearly.
Yep.
What about the other two?
So dependent, so it's sort of like a dependency loop where the ladies are dependent on protection from the pimp, but
Right.
he's dependent on them
Yep.
for his income.
Okay.
And the limit wasn't fully implemented yet, so as you can see, we've only got the 3 levels. But the idea was to sort of have more and more levels that would be limited by how fast you could move between the levels and keep
Okay.
everything under control.
Cool.
So
Yeah,
Cool.
you're quite a compulsion going there, Steve.
Well, they look like they really need help.
and they're not getting paid.
Thanks very much.
Nice resolution. So why is the resolution thing?
So it looks really pixelated, and so on this screen you don't see the things casting all that light. Because they look terrible if you can see them.
Are you ready to turn your key? I am. Turn your key, sorry. Which one am I?
Alright,
I wonder.
this is our game. Obviously, the words we're going for, the alarm is in that your player has an alarm for a head.
Oh god.
Pick it up. Can you pull the other trigger as well? Yeah, that works cool.
Come on through.
What else? Dependency, you're dependent on each other to actually get through the maze. And on the cogs in certain areas, or you can't get through the puzzles. There you go. Try hitting that green button for me. There you go, now it's things on so we can recharge. Here's battery, which is the limit. You have a limited time because your battery is slowly running down. And also run scanners, you use your sirens and drop your cogs. Whoops. Okay.
Oh yeah.
Stop being unpredictable.
Oh, it's making a run for it.
Yeah.
Alright. Alright, then you're fucked. Sorry, mate.
Is this your
Hi,
chair?
camera.
That's still your chair?
That's fine.
There's some learning tips in there for Diadic, maybe. Alright, who's going next? Well, I can play 2 games I know nothing about. Alright, I'll play one of the games I know very little about. Making things open to alumni as well. But as you might imagine, alumni have jobs.
Ideally.
Ideally, they have jobs. So this is from an alumni from 3 years ago, I think. This is Devin Jesse. I don't think any of you know him. Some of you may have seen him at previous jams. And he wrote a speech. I say that because there's an E in there. He says, "Hi, this is from Devin. I went to Quantum a few years ago now, and I work until 6 every day, so I had very little time to make a thing. The result is about 10 hours worth of work." Alright, so he made his in what looks like Coco's 2D for Windows, which is an interesting choice. And he made a thing. So, instructions. Click to spawn shape at cursor, you move cursor, let go as you release, sure. Stack shapes to get as high as possible within the time limit. Font is recommended but optional. Good, because I can uninstall it. Ooh, there's turns.
Hit reset.
Okay.
It's the only one I didn't know what to do.
I'm winning. No. Oh god, that's right. I forgot the time limit. Because there's an alarm. No.
Mash it.
More boxes. No. Fuck you, triangle.
No one likes your triangle.
Go, go. Oh no. No.
It's the perfect opening move. Well done.
This is rigged. No. Oh, look at my previous message. Yeah, yeah. No. No. Yep, no. No. Stop tipping. No. Alright, so that's a pretty cool thing. Congratulations to Jeff.
Can you explain how the 3 words fit into that?
You're limited.
He had 10 hours.
He made it was a thing.
It's
There was an alarm.
There's an alarm, there's a time limit.
The balance is
Gravity,
dependent on where it
gravity is
shapes
like a
it.
dependency.
okay.
There are many dependencies in the game, as exhibited by all the DLLs. Just desserts.
Just Desserts is made in an awesome engine called Green Banana that we made in the last week.
Cool.
So you're a little marshmallow, and you just got to try and collect sugar as you go along. Sugar is your dependency. It's going to work.
Well, it doesn't have
Yes.
clean up memory.
It says one animation not fair.
Well, you can see how powerful our engine is.
Let's have a look at the. You want to talk me through why you did this? To-do list available.
They're all done.
Except clean up.
So the original idea for the game, which is the actual game, is that you're dependent on the sugar. It's like a Groundhog Day, so you wake up with the alarm every day, even though we get audio implemented. And the limits are limited by how far you can move each time. So there's an upgrade screen at the end of each run. Yeah, so at the end of each run, you've got 30 seconds to start, or 10 seconds to start off with. You just got to try and collect as much as you can in the first bit.
That's going to be faster about it, apparently.
Yeah.
That's great.
That's dark.
Upgrade screen, which is completely used by the keys O, P, K, and L.
That's very convenient.
Because we didn't want to put mouse input in two different scenes because writing your own engine is fun. The reason why we end up writing our own engine is because we've been too stuck on Unity and making sure that we can actually branch out and try and do our own thing. The actual speed in the game is dependent on how much sugar intake you have. So as you lose health, it will actually speed up time. So if
And the raindrops get faster.
yeah, the raindrops go fast in the background as well, sort of to reflect that.
Pick up range, jump right. No, almost
If you press enter, I think.
If you press enter, it's a actually
in-game.
in-game.
Yeah. There you go. Lots of fun.
Nice.
Who would think to press enter?
Yeah, you can actually. You can
What's
probably try that.
Shift, left shift. Is this our in-game?
In-game, nice.
Delete it. Anything you pick up, you can delete it. That's it.
Oh, there's that on.
That helps.
No, there we go.
I don't know what's going to happen with two players in the scene.
I do.
There is a save button for it, but if he saves it, it will destroy the game because.
Nice. I'm stuck. Oh
Yeah.
no. I was going to see what happens. I saw it. Pretty good.
And there's the alarm clock at the end. And then it's meant to just literally load you back to the start screen, but there lies our problem.
Okay.
So the only thing we started off with was SFML. That was the only.
Spend the whole first day planning again.
Yeah, we spent the whole first day planning it, the next reading a bit, writing it, and then actually
Today,
putting it.
yesterday, doing game stuff.
Yeah. So it was quite a lot of work in actually doing the engine. We had Angelica do all the sprites for us as well. So we're sort of on a rush to get stuff to show her because obviously you work with people who are trying something new and possibly not getting anything done, but which we actually did in the end. It was a bit worrying. It's just not being able to show something.
You actually get like a sweet Bitbucket page.
But yeah. It's cute.
Yeah, the second one.
Second one.
Yeah. This is the real game. That's what you had to start with.
Yeah, so we ended up writing our own animation, our own animation system, our own scene system, our own game objects, our own
Well,
scene loader, level loader, parser for the data for the level as well. And
No, we didn't.
Callan, that was yeah.
that's about it.
Yeah.
Cool.
This is our game, Monkey Dust. Welcome to the laboratory where the monkey is dependent on drugs. And you want to escape. Limit is how long you can go without taking drugs. We don't have a llama. We didn't use a llama. Go up along, it's like going off this
Oh, God. No!
Oh no.
had a team of 7 when we first started. Ended up with us 3, so like a mixed match of artistic flair and levels.
Cool. Next one.
Cool. So yeah, this is the thing I made stuff.
0 and 1.
0.
People like the meds.
Oh, okay. Oh God.
Yeah.
Sneak past, quick!
I was going to try.
Sneak past!
It is fine, it's okay.
Oh yeah, do it.
So anyone have any questions or?
What made you want to make this game?
I don't know, it's kind of felt like I wanted to work on something different from what I was currently working on. So yeah.
Ooh.
Okay.
Oh, you just killed that guy. He's dead now.
Snitches get stitches.
Space the next level.
Alright.
You don't have to kill me. You just killed that guy with a rock.
Hey, the rock killed him. Well,
It's like your line fell.
no. Well, no. Yay.
So yeah, that's it. But
That's cool.
yeah.
Stuff.
Any questions or anything? Yes.
Was something happening when Steve was just standing still then? The
Uh,
screen was going darker or
He was
something?
losing health.
yeah, so if you do not have enough barrels stored up, you start losing health, and same if you have too many at once.
Okay.
Which is the dependency and the limit thing, and then the alarm was sort of, I was going for a stealth game, but then it sort of turned into avoid enemies at some point through development. So, yeah, anything else?
It's cool.
Okay.
Quinn and Kelly gave me a speech. So to pretend that I am probably Kelly, because Kelly tends to speak more than Quinn did. So we made a thing. It's for 2 people. So these 2 characters are going to help each other. One is big and fighty, the other is small and can see. The big character, sighty.
Big and fighty, and the small is
Small and sighty.
yeah.
The big character is gross, as in German for big, so it's funny. Cannot see, but has the amazing ability to hear and a penchant for smashing. Tension. Sure. I'm having regrets.
I'm going to make you regret.
The small character, Kleiner, sits on Gross's shoulder and tells him.
Oh.
Yeah.
Clever.
Yeah. Tells them which way to go and when to attack. They also say thank you very much, and you should buy hands off and give you a link to their game, which I'll now do the duty of plugging. This is the game that they made at a previous Maker thing, and then went on the Arcade Roadshow with,
Yeah, it's
and is
good.
now available on Greenlight, Itch.io, whatever else. And it's also a two-player game, and it's pretty cool. You should check it out.
Party game.
It is a party game. The premise of this game is that you both have the 360 controller, and an analog stick controls your left and right hand, but they can never cross over. So, let's try and figure out this. They have their, so dependent, characters depend on each other for survival, etc. Both players have limits on their ability, and Kleiner is an alarm for Bruce for when he must attack. So, Bruce gets to use the triggers and bumpies for light and heavy attacks, so you want to do that. But big vibration means you need to do heavy attack. Little vibration means to do light attack. Left and right ear bell, which is why I have these. Tell you which direction to move. Forget to make sure we have left and right channels on correctly. Alright. And I, as Kleiner, use the left and right arrow keys to indicate to you that you need to move left or right, and X and Z to indicate whether you right or left.
Aaron, can you hear us? Use your pendative smashing.
Alright, so...
Wait. Triggers for heavy, bumpers for lights.
Yep.
Alright.
Left thumb to move left and right.
Yeah, no, we'll work it out.
And you need to like roll over there, because you're not allowed to see the screen.
I can't see the screen. I'll look at this. Just drag it there.
Then I have to play like this.
Or I'll...
A giant blindfold right there.
I don't like being blindfolded.
Alright, fair enough. Okay, there we go. Alright.
Aaron, if this helps.
Also, I have no
No, I
idea
can't once you
how
play.
to do these, so I'm going to turn it way down.
Triggers for heavy, bump for light.
Something. Hang on, I can check.
No, it's fine. Let's go.
Is there noise? I know there's noise.
Yeah, I heard something.
Alright, cool. I just don't make it too loud and deafen you, because
Okay.
I can't hear anything.
Alright, I can differentiate between those two.
Okay, so you are the big guy. So triggers are heavy and bumpers are light, and right analog, the left analog stick is moving left and right, which should be indicated from the left and right channels in your headphones.
Yeah.
And hey, you can't see this, but you need to press start so that the game can commence. Okay, we are now playing. I think.
What do you...
Wait.
No, we are playing.
Oh.
Oh, it's working! I don't know whether he's heavy or light, guys, but...
Heavy.
Oh.
No,
What happened?
Nothing good.
light.
Oh, fuck yeah. No, wait.
Okay. Oh.
Oh, then we have to kill him.
What are you doing? I don't know what the difference is. Fucking vibrations are.
Alright, stop. Keep it going. Oh, we're terrible.
Did I do it?
You got one.
You just have to do it for longer.
Alright.
Hit start again and we can restart.
Why don't I be the one to press start? This is silly.
I should. You have to get ready. I don't know. And again.
Can I watch it this time?
Sure. If you're watching it, you can just play. You don't need anything.
Oh, this looks cool. Oh, that's light and that's heavy. Yeah, alright.
See, this is so frustrating.
So the dark ones.
Those are
Heavy.
things up there.
Okay.
No, you gotta get it just on the right time, like right there.
So I'll leave this one on here so if anyone wants to play, they can play it here. So that's all of them, right? Sweet. So what we do now is you can get your game set up somewhere. We can go around and play everyone's game. I'll leave this one here. We're going to go off and make up some awards. We'll be back soon. All right. I'll wait until. Oh, timing. Amazing timing.
We get all the sound off on things. Crazy.
Oh, you already recording? Cool. Yeah. All right. So now it's time for the awards. So this is like QI. Actually, you all know what QI is at this point. The awards are made up, the points don't matter, right? So they're for fun. This thing is for fun. You guys have done amazingly well. Don't worry, I'm going to tell you that again before you leave. But this is easily the best ever. And also the most quantity. Both quantity and quality. So round of applause all around. Similarly, you've managed to avoid 2 joke awards. Fine line. Alright, so let's get into them. We have a big stack of them because there's so many things. So let's start off with the James Cameron Award. The James Cameron Award is for the most derivative game. That's being awarded to Monkey Dust. Congratulations on your derivative, James Cameron-esque.
Thank you, everybody.
Okay, up next we have the Did Not Finish Award. It's used to carry the subtitle of At least it didn't take a lot of years for you to make, but Nukem Forever is no longer in the media, so it's gone. And the Did Not Finish Award is going to 9 to 5. Yay! Not finished yet. Without them, this award...
It's all on you, dancing. What would you
But they can't take all the credit. I mean, I only did one walk sample.
They can't. And don't get too comfortable, because your team's also awarded the coveted awarded absentia for the most time absent. Also congratulations. Don't worry, just keep more joke awards to go around. Oh boy, I should have shuffled. In fact, I'm going to shuffle them all, because I don't want to make you stand up again. Up next we have a new contender, a new award, never before granted. This award is of Tony's invention. This award is the desktop emulator. Tony, you want to give backstory on your new award?
This is the game that crashes to desktop.
Yeah. Yeah. And so it's going to be hotly contested. I look forward to not ever giving it out again, I guess. Just Desserts, come on up. Right. Excellent desktop emulator. So realistic. James is actually quite close. Alright. Up next we have another new contender award. This award is the Glass Jaw. The Glass Jaw award is for the game that is the most easiest to topple over, I suppose.
Easily broken.
Easily broken. But there'll be a boxing reference if you're unaware. And the Glass Jaw award is going to the Super Alarm Boys. That's going to happen when you make complex puzzles. Okay. Yes. Fast getting scoring. Up next we have Schrodinger's Game, which is for the game that takes the longest for you to know what the hell it is. This is going to Just Desserts. When I walked into your room at 3 o'clock today, you said, "Oh, we're just making the level now." So that's definitely your... Yeah. This is one of my personal favorites. This is the Absolute Set in Space Award for right, there's meant to be sound game. And this is going out to 9 to 5.
It was sound, it just didn't go in there.
Oh, that's even worse.
It was shared on the Skype chat, it wouldn't download.
Oh. Perhaps we can have a new award for Skype failure. For the
It's okay, 'cause if I
Skype's the
downloaded
limit. That's what it says. Yeah, there we go.
Okay, up next we have the Turbo Smooth Award, which is being given out in some special circumstances here. But here it's being given out perhaps for a pipeline kink more than anything else. But Angelica, you have won the Turbo Smooth Award for Just Desserts. Right. For those of you wondering why, earlier this week they were wondering you had a problem with sprite animations, and you were opening up the walk cycle that has 90 frames in it. So many frames. It's so smooth though.
We used to call it the low poly rocket because somebody built a rocket in a game that had, I think it was 110,000 polys or something in it.
Yeah,
It was crazy.
That's pretty good. It's pretty good. Okay, now we have the eyes bigger than stomach. It's pretty obvious what this is going to go to, isn't it? We'll just build the game engine first. Fine. No, I'm kidding. Honestly, you guys, that's great that you did that, but you do get this award. Come on up.
We got that award last time too.
Yeah, well, you got to hold it. You want to get a streak.
Yeah.
You want to go for the hat trick. What are you going to do next time?
Well, they're going to combine. They're going to combine
Something really
Oculus with own engine.
No. I was going to go next time. Like, well, first we need our own operating system. Just get that straight.
No, start with hardware.
Sorry, that is.
Yeah, there we go. Okay. Now we have. Perhaps we're into like the semi-real awards. There's a lot of them too. Wow. We're glad I got the power cable.
Yes.
So, one of our first semi-real awards is going out for Best Game Art, which is also going out to Just Desserts. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Okay, now we have Best Game Sound, which is going out to Gross and Klein. Okay. Up next, we have another new category: Best Staff Game. Who's bowling? All right. Now we have Best Solo Effort, which is going out to Withdrawal.
You're right.
Oh, there's so many words. Okay, now we have the best use of words, which we had our own sort of internal logic for figuring this one out. Just partially came down to it not being drug related, as a plus, and also being down to it having the most discussion about the use of words. And it's going out to Dev the Dev. Which was the balancing thing.
Okay.
I didn't want to write the balancing thing. That's the name of the zip that he gave me, which I'm pretty sure is his studio, but whatever. Now we have another new category. Given that so many of the games that happen today were multiplayer, we now have best multiplayer. The best multiplayer is going out to Gross and Klein. This is going to be great that it's just getting on the
That's highlights for me.
Now we have best game concept. Gross and Klein. By the end of these, go up. Oh, we're lucky last. Best game. Best game is Withdrawal. That's it. Hey. Good done. All right, so we've all done. It's really good work. Like I said last time, this is amazing. You don't keep this up. Keep doing amazing things. These run every tries to break. If you like this one, come to the next one. You can manage to harangue other people to come into them as well. I'm sorry.
It wasn't originally bad.
It's just the worst rhyming ever.
That was this big.
If you can manage to harass other people to come along as well, then that would be great. We need to pack up and get out of here. I'm sure.
I also just want to say it's great to see people who just came out first try here.
Yes.
It's awesome. I'm really, really, really glad you guys came along. Please yell at everyone else who didn't and tell them that they should have.
Yeah.
Because they should have.
Yeah, they should have.
Yep.
Cool. Congratulations, everyone. See you all soon.